How's it going, guys? This is the video where we finally managed to break 500,000 troops in one 2-week season on Clash of Clans. We'll go in this video, we'll talk about just how it happened, how we did it, where the idea came from, why, and just maybe a little bit more details on it. Sometimes people just have a hard time believing it when they're watching my Twitch channel on Twitch TV /KoopaTroopa787. They'll be like, how many troops did you donate in that one season? Well, it was 500,787 total. In a moment here, you're going to see the live footage from the recording. This is back at the end of June, I think, or maybe the first week of July. And this is when we got the 500,000 mark. I had to take my time and make sure I didn't donate too many. I was just doing one giant at a time at this point, and I was waiting. There's a small, short delay after you donate a troop until it shows up in the clan, and so I didn't want to misclick it. So here you're seeing myself hype up the moment and take a brief moment for everyone to enjoy it. It was a great time. It was fun. It was a brutal 2 weeks. I did this on top of actually working full time at a calibration laboratory that I did before I started streaming. So it was brutal. It was a lot of hours. It was about 100 hours plus worth of streaming, and it killed me, but you know what? It was worth every minute of it. It really was. Got to meet some really cool people. It was a great way for me to start my Twitch channel, and it just helped throw my name out there into the Clash of Clans community, which was the main purpose of this entire goal, or project, I guess you could say. So right there, now you can see 500,000 troops. It was I can't describe how great it felt to finally have hit that mark. It was some very long, stressful streams, and to have finally hit that 500,000 mark was just there's not words that I can really describe. In a moment here, you're going to see the actual live with audio. When I finished this off, I kind of wanted to add my signature to the milestone with the 787 at the end of it, and so you're going to see that here in a moment.
777. I gotta make sure it doesn't actually go any more than that. And I need one more giant. Come on, don't screw this up, Koopa. 782. I'm gonna wait just one more moment. I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait here. 782. Okay, so that's final. That's the final number. 782. So I just need to donate one more giant, and then I got it. And then we're done. We're done with it. No more donating madness, and we can close this clan. We can not have to worry about this anymore. Giant. Are you serious? Did this guy get it in before? Oh, I got it. Okay. Did I click it twice? Did I just click that twice? Did I just screw it up? Okay. Oh, thank God. We didn't screw it up. There it is. 500,787.
Well, here we are about 6 months later. Finally, we're getting this YouTube video live for you. My apologies for the delay. It's been a very busy time of my life. I just recently got back from my deployment with the United States Air Force, and it just kind of took some time getting back to the States, getting everything kick-started with streaming. And now that I've got my schedule back on track, we'll be doing more YouTube videos and more streaming for you guys as much as I possibly can. I really want to give this a full year of my attention to kind of see where it goes. Anyways, to kind of cover why we did this, why would someone donate 500,000 troops in one season? What's the point of it? Well, one, there was a record set at 400,000 troops by someone named Magix. I don't remember the name verbatim, but Magix something. And records were meant to be broken. So I was like, oh, 400,000, I can do that. And the only reason I knew that I could is because I had this access to this awesome Twitch community, and there would be people watching. And then, if I figured that if I had enough people watching, that if I said, hey, you guys should join this clan, request for some troops, I'll donate, and then we're gonna have to kick you just so that we can get more people into this clan. More people will request, and we'll try and do this together. And as a community, let's try and break this record. And we did. It was very easy for us to do. And that's the only reason why I was able to achieve this record. And I can't even say that I did it, because we did it as a Twitch community. So I wanted to first say thank you to every single member that was part of this, that watched twitch.tv/KoopaTroopa787, my channel. Drop a follow sometime if you want to see our current content. A huge thank you to you guys that were watching, that were joining the clans, requesting for troops, and especially to my co-leaders and elders. Some people were gemming the requests. Some people were that were kind of selected as people that I could trust. I would kick out members that wouldn't leave right away, or players that would join and donate to try and hinder me. My sincerest thank you to you guys as well. I couldn't have done this without you guys. And so that was one of the reasons why. The other reason was that when I started streaming Twitch, I didn't have any relevance in the Clash of Clans community. I don't have a prior YouTube. I didn't have any type of prior Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. And so I needed to just kind of get my name out there. And so I said, why not just break a record in the game? And this was really the only one that really made sense. I wasn't going to try and get like 48,000 trophies or, you know, something ridiculous like that. This was the easiest one to do. And it took about $700, 2 weeks of my time, and over 100 hours of live streaming on Twitch. It was exhausting. I mean, it still sucked. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and just say, oh, it wasn't that bad. No, it still sucked. My hat's off to whoever wants to try and break this record. I will explain how, what I did, and kind of give you, if you want to try and do this yourself, probably the most efficient way to do it. I don't really see an easier way of doing this. I really don't. If you come up with a better way that's more efficient, try and donate. My challenge is try and donate 1 million troops in 2 weeks. I know that I could do it doing this strategy. It would just cost a hell of a lot more money. It probably cost about $3,000 to $4,000 to cover living costs and cost of just everything else to make this, to really make this work. But best of luck to anyone who tries to break this record. Anyways, how we did it, very simple. Barbarians, giants, and minions. I would have barracks always boosted, making barbarians, giants, minions. Always minions in dark barracks. That never changes. Your barracks, however, is going to change. So if, like, let's say if someone requests, I see 30, I'm just going to give them all giants, right? Because that's from my one donation. I can donate up to 5 troops every time I donate, right? 5 of them. And so if I see someone that has 0 out of 30, I'm not going to give them 5 barbarians. I'm not going to give them 5 minions. I'm going to give them 5 giants. That's 25 towards my total. That's perfect. That's my best yield for that possible person with that request. And if someone's just going to request, and let's say someone donates before me, there's only 5 available, let's say 20 out of 25, which is very common, or 25 out of 30, which is also very common at the time when we were doing this, I'm just going to give them 5 barbarians. Why would I give them 2 minions? I save the minions for when there's at least, like let's say just like 0 out of 10, which is also very common. So that's when I'm going to use my minions. Or let's say like a 15. If I don't have any giants available, if I only have like 3 giants available, I'm just going to give them minions, because that's the best way to do it. So I'd save the giants for when someone has like a full CC ready to go. No one's donated before me. That's what those are for. The barbarians are for when there's only like 5 troops left. Or, because like when I was doing this, I wasn't gemming my troops to completion. I was just simply having them on boost, and when what was available, I was donating. And sometimes I would actually have to switch all my barracks to be making barbarians because I was donating so many giants, and I was starting to run out of troops in my camp. So I would just switch them all to barbarians. And it was pretty much impossible for me to run out of troops at that point in time with 4 barracks boosted just making barbarians. I would get at least 5 donations. And as I was starting to catch up, after I got like 150 barbarians in my camps, I would then switch my barracks to start making giants again, to have those available to start, you know, throwing off big donations. Oh God, my Elgato almost screwed up. There was a technical difficulty right there. For some reason, my Elgato like shit out, but it's good now. Anyways, so you'll go through phases where you're using different amounts of giants, different phases of barbarians, and that's going to allow you to, you know, get your maximum amount of donations per second. We came out with this acronym, which is also a big acronym in MMOs or other online games, DPS, and we call it donations per second. I would usually, if you don't have at least about 60 to 100 DPS when you're doing this type of achievement, or you're really going to try and go for a record, you're not going to stand a chance at getting 500,000 troops in 2 weeks or 1 million troops in 2 weeks. There's just no way, depending on how much time you're putting into it. So you need to have at least a 60 to 100 DPS. I would say minimum 60. That's like the range you want to shoot for. A lot of the clans where you're doing it, where you're like in a clan called like a Reckon, Get the Fuck Out, that clan, if you're doing it with other people where you're also competing against donations, that's also probably not going to be possible. You need to be the only member in the clan that's actually trying to go for this achievement, because it's just, if they're online just as much as you or other people are fighting for donations, it's not possible when you're trying to do this. It's not. Other players have tried to do it and they never got close to this number, which was one of their only reasons why I was able to do this, because I had my co-leaders kicking people out that were donating, and it was just a constant flow of traffic of people coming in and people getting kicked, people going, and it's just a cycle that continued over 2 weeks' time. So that's how we did it. That's why we did it. Very simple. best of luck again to anybody that wants to try and break this record. I really appreciate you guys taking some time to watch this YouTube video. I've owed this to you guys for a while, just kind of showing how we did it, why we did it. Here it is. There was the footage. Make sure you guys follow me on twitch.tv/KoopaTroopa787. We do some pretty cool streams. Nowadays, we don't donate troops like we did before. More or less, we do wars. We're in Reddit Space Troopers. Reddit Troopers. We currently have about 139 wars at the time that I made this video. We do like a really intense clan war footage. This clan has almost 100 wins. UK United, but we also had some pretty intense wars in the past that we've covered. It was like the Clash of Clans Super Bowl, I shit you not. Reddit Troopers versus Clash Heads. At the time, we had 139 wins. They had 138. No, we had 137. We had 138. They had 137. Now we're both at 139. Pretty intense war. They beat us by 5. So you'll be able to see content like that. One of the other things I really wanted to mention is make sure you follow the stream that I have, KoopaTroopa787, just on Twitch TV. But there's also a lot of other great streamers on Twitch as well. Everyone has a unique aspect of their channel, which is gonna, not everyone's gonna be someone that you want to watch. But I assure you, one of these streamers, you're gonna find some content that you're going to enjoy. You automatically have something in common with them because you also enjoy Clash of Clans, so you're gonna kind of be able to relate with them on a personal level. I wrote them down here so I wouldn't forget the ones I wanted to mention. I tried doing it on the spot and I forgot like all of them. Monster D-Face, Pinworms, Teemo, Eclipse, Avoid the 9 to 5, Tiny X Destiny, Lady Wabish, The Hulk Files, Lethal, and DL1488, otherwise known as Jimmy. That guy is the fucking Barch god. I swear to God, if you give that guy like a Town Hall 10 max defenses, he'll take Barbarians, Archers, and he'll 3-star. If it's possible, he's going to be the one to do it. But make sure you check out their streams. They're all on Twitch. We're broadcasting all the time, pretty much around the clock, 24 hours a day, every week. One of those casters is going to be on Twitch broadcasting, and they should have some entertaining stuff for you. So once again, thanks for taking the time to watch this YouTube video, guys. We'll be doing more in the future. Subscribe if you want to see other content that we will be releasing on a regular basis. Hopefully not 6 months from now. Now that I got my life in order, we should see videos on a regular basis from week to week. All right. Have a great day, guys. And once again, thanks for watching.